Hello, beauties. How are you? Good morning. I'm on my beautiful hike this morning. Early, 6:44. I actually got up earlier, but I just love to come and sit in this spot. Hear all the birds. I actually saw a coyote this morning, which was super epic. And here it says, silence allows for peace and deep thinking. And someone put that there. And so I just come here on my walks every morning that I do. I still have my makeup on from last night. It was, wow, such a profound night. Such a profound weekend, I should say, that I really enjoyed. And I'm sitting here just reflecting on life, reflecting on myself, reflecting on my upcoming week. And I'm super excited to go be speaking at PodFest. So it's going to be incredible. I haven't been on the East Coast in a while, so I'm super thrilled and just feeling excited. But I wanted to come on. If you haven't met me, my name is Colleen Gallagher, and I'm the founder of Colleen Gallagher International. It's an online coaching and education company where I empower you to fall madly in love with your life. And my key that I focus on is usually your relationship with self and relationship with others, and how you can improve that so that you can create just amazingness, whether that's in digital marketing and a business, whatever that it is. So anyway, I was having thoughts that I wanted to share, and my thoughts this morning was, I think we as people sometimes get so attached to the idea of how things should be. So for an example, like we think that when it's springtime or that when it's summertime, we expect it to be warm, right? Because that's what it's been like in the past. So we're like, okay, summer is coming. Flowers are blooming. It's going to be warm. And when we're in relationship with people, we create, like anyone, clients, right? Business, interpersonal, all of them. We create these ideas of that when I do this, when I go to dinner, or when I go on a date, or when I go out dancing, that then this will happen in the relationship. If I wear this dress, or if I wear these sweatpants, someone won't like me or will like me. Or we just create all these narratives, and we create all these stories in our mind of how things should be or how things should operate. And if, God forbid, something doesn't operate that way, something doesn't happen the way that we have expected, we feel like we did something wrong, or we feel like we're, not loved, or we feel like, I don't know, we just create a bunch of narratives, like why we feel a certain way, or what's happening in us, or all these things, like whatever that it is. And so I wanted to come on as I was reflecting here in this moment, that the most important relationship you have is the one with yourself. And the most important expectations you should be having is from yourself. What is it you expect from yourself on how to be treated, with people paying you, with people enrolling in your things, or getting your product, or having collaborations, or having sponsorships, or, interpersonally, like dating? What do you expect of yourself? Like, what's the level that you want to carry for yourself? Is that elegance? Is it class? Is it giving? I always say there's 3 types of people, and I always try to be the last one. And I really feel like I really achieve it most of the time. But what I mean by this is expectation. What do you expect from yourself? There's 3 types of people. One type of person, right, comes into your home, let's give an example, and they take. They leave it worse off than it was. They take, or they leave it messy, or whatever that it was. They take your energy. They say something that throws you off. That's one type of person. And I definitely am not that type of person. Number 2 is the person that comes into your life, and they come into your home and they leave it just as they found it. So it's like if you had a dinner, they come in and they will leave the plates as they found it, or leave the plates in leave the plates as they found it. It's like they don't leave it worse, or they don't leave it better. They just leave it as they came and found it. The third type of person is the person that comes into your home and gives you energy. They give you flowers. They give you life. They give you energy. They make it better. Like they would put the dishes in the sink, or they would bring you flowers, or they would bring a gift. Like this is the third type of person that we really focus that we are. So all of us, when we're thinking of relationships in business or interpersonal, and we have these expectations we create of when this happens, I wish this would happen. You want to turn back inward. You want to ask yourself, what do I expect from myself? Am I being the person that comes into someone's life and I give more into their life than what I take? Am I the type of person that enters into someone's life and I offer peace and I offer my heart and I offer openness? Or are you, and this is your business. Is your business the type of person that always gives and you overgive and you over deliver? Or are you the type of person that's always taking and constantly wanting more and expecting more, but you're not giving that into others? And so I wanted to go on and share that because I think we all sometimes like to point the finger and blame people for why things are a certain way. But in reality and consciousness, right, everyone is just a reflection of who we really are. Everyone is just representing a piece of you that you're not owning, a piece of you that you're not seeing. And until you begin to see that it's not that this relationship, or like you're expecting because summer is happening and the flowers should bloom, and you're expecting because you went on a date with this person that flowers should bloom or fireworks should happen, or you're expecting that because you're in a relationship, it should always be 100% like amazing and over the top and over giving and whatever, or you're expecting that your business should always be making you money, or your client should always be paying on time. And you can have these expectations, right? That's a good thing to have these expectations. But the bigger question is, if those things aren't happening in your life and you're wanting it to be summer and it to be warm and you're wanting, the flowers to bloom, but they're not, you want to ask yourself, what are you doing to contribute to that? What are you doing to allow that into your reality? What are you doing to disown the parts of you of who you really want to be, what you really want to experience in this life? And why are you shaming yourself for wanting more? And why are you shaming yourself for wanting to hold yourself to a higher expectation? And once you do that and you hold yourself to a certain standard, you hold yourself like to the person that's always going to give life, you are a lot more selective about the clients, the people, the business, the opportunities you say yes to, because you can easily see, hey, the smart broker, you can easily see, hold on, I want to show the smart broker this. You haven't seen this is my little spot. The smart broker. It's my little morning spot that I come to. I feel like you'd really appreciate it. It's nice and quiet and peaceful. But back to what I was saying is, if you realize you're in your life, there's situations where a lot of people, you feel like they're taking from you, or you feel like you're not getting the results that you want because whatever that it is, like you're expecting something to happen because you output something and it's not coming back to you. You want to look at, where are you allowing that? Where are you not owning what you want? Where are you, where are you hindering your own growth and not giving yourself, right? Like, where are you not giving to yourself? Like leaving your own self better off than you'd like. And that makes room because you teach people how to treat you. So when something goes wrong, it's because you almost took from yourself, and that person is just representing, they're taking what you're taking from yourself. They're leaving you the way that they left you, or they're going to leave you better if you leave yourself better every day. So anyway, these are just my morning thoughts. This is what I wanted to share, what I wanted to come on live for. But I have a few things. If you like this conversation, please go to my podcast, the Colleen Gallagher podcast, and leave a review. I have a big event, like I said, that's happening in Orlando, so it would mean the world if you listen to it to leave me a review. It's links in my bio. Second, my course MEOW is starting today. 6:30 PST is our first call. It's our welcome call. I'm so thrilled. I'm so pumped. I'm so honored. I'm so excited. I can't even handle it. This is my new signature course, and this welcome video is going to be so deep and so profound that I'm preparing for the identity of the leader I'm going to be on that call. So I highly recommend getting enrolled in that. You can just comment below MEOW. And then lastly, I have a brand new mastermind, which is called the Magical Beings Mastermind. And this is for you if you're a magical being, if you're someone who is super intense about your career, like you're super wanting to be successful in your career and you're wanting to be obsessed with your magic and you're wanting to impact this world and you're wanting to make a lot of money and you're wanting to enjoy your motherfucking life, this is for you. This is where I'll cover business, spirituality, health and wellness. Like, it's basically where you don't have to pay to work with me privately one-on-one. It's a little bit of a lower investment, but it's still epic because you're getting this whole community of other people that are magical, so you know you're not alone in this life. So I hope this live served you. I hope it supports you. I hope it offers some value into your life, into making sense of your reality. And I just want you to know you're so loved. You are loved and you are cared for. And the more you deeply tell yourself that, the more you hold yourself, the better this reality will come for you.